Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Obviously, I am still in my hotel room in Madrid, so excuse the video quality, but today I'm going to be answering your questions, such as buying a Patek at retail, what do I think of Sinn, as well as some other little tidbits. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my H. Moser Pioneer in green. Very Christmassy watch, green and red with the shirt. Absolutely adore it. Now guys, don't forget to check out delraywatch.com. We are still shipping watches. And we got in a beautiful white dial, new generation Omega Seamaster on rubber. Absolutely gorgeous. A Tudor S&G steel and gold on a bracelet full kit. Also very nice. And a Patek Calatrava 5119G. White gold, full kit, cheapest on the market. Only at delraywatch.com, the best place for a watch enthusiast to buy a pre-owned watch. Link in the description below. Now guys, I've got your questions here on my laptop, so if you see me staring into the distance, not trying to be rude, just reading them off the screen. The first question is from a very common viewer of the channel, Iacono Nicolas, who's also from Napoli as I am, and he says, Ciao Fede, buone festa. Since we're in the holiday season, what's your favorite champagne? Forza Napoli, Nicolas. So, I'm a big champagne drinker. I absolutely love it. I'd say my absolute favorite is Salon, but that is very, very expensive, very hard to find. I'd say my favorite accessible champagne, or at least, normally priced champagne, is Billicart Salmon. Absolutely adore it. Mike Bygrave. Hey Fed, love the channel and congratulations on your lifestyle changes. Thanks so much, brother. I'm in the UK. What are the chances of Del Rey Watch expanding overseas sometime in the future? Well, Mike, the chances are pretty decent. We've had some interest in expanding to Europe, as well as just south of the border in the States. Unfortunately, we're still quite a small team, and we have nowhere near exploited all the business available to us in the US, so I think it's more prudent business-wise to do that first, but there's definitely a possibility for the future. Jono San 64. Hey Fed, been watching your channel since the New York days and still enjoy your down-to-earth perspective. Thanks so much, brother. What's your take on Sinn? I'm thinking about picking up a 104 and I don't recall you discussing them. Enjoy Madrid. I actually really like Sinn. So Sinn doesn't really do anything special movement-wise. They use a lot of Salida and ETA movements. It's not necessarily bad, especially for their price point. And I think a lot of their watches are ugly, brutalist designs, but that's a personal perspective. I do find some of them handsome, but more importantly, they're very, very, very well made, very tough, purpose-built. While as I said, I do not like all their designs, I do think you can do a lot worse for the price point than pick up a Sinn. It's a fantastic sports watch. The 104 is their classic Pilots line. Absolutely go for it. Jared Johnson. Hey Fed, if you could only have one dress watch, what would it be? A Cartier tank or a JLC reverso? I'm torn between both and can only afford one. The beautiful thing is, either one you choose, neither is a mistake. My heart says Cartier because my first job was with Cartier. I think they're massively underappreciated. I think the Cartier tank is a true men's dress watch icon, but I do think the JLC reverso is a little bit more versatile in today's more casual world, as much as it pains me to say. Clive Wilfred. Hey Fed, thinking about picking up a Breguet Marine, similar to yours. So he's talking about the last generation. The thing is, I've seen a few in rose gold which are just a little over the asking prices of steel. I very much a bang per buck guy, so should I go for the rose? Well, the steel has always been more popular, and steel watches kind of last longer. It's harder to scratch. It depends how you're gonna wear it. If this is gonna be a dressier piece, a high-end piece, then yeah, for a couple grand more, absolutely go for the rose. That's not necessarily a bad thing. However, I wanted the luxury high-end sports watch when I got my Marine, so I went with steel because it is still a sports watch material. In gold, it no longer is a sports watch. However, I can totally see the allure of going with the rose gold if it's just slightly more expensive. Geert Louders. Hey Fed, love your channel. Thanks, Geert. I'm trying to buy a Patek 5167 Aquanaut. Any chance at retail? Best wishes for 2022. No. Not unless you have a very high spend with your local authorized dealer. The 5167, funny, when I was working retail, was kind of like the Patek everybody made fun of. Like, can't really afford a Patek, so let's get an Aquanaut, the one with like the lowest finishing on the case, a rubber strap, the highest amount of cost cutting on any Patek. Now people can't get a Nautilus, so they're settling for the Aquanaut, but the Nautilus is selling at 34 times retail, so the Aquanaut is expensive. Go for your heart if you like it. Personally, I don't think it's worth even retail, let alone higher than retail, but to answer your question, no, you're not gonna get one at retail unless you get extremely lucky. Guys, I know it's a short little video today, but I'm back stateside January 2nd, and regular programming will come back. Just felt bad leaving you guys hanging with no content, so trying to make do with what I have. But unfortunately, I have to shave, I think, and then go see my family for lunch. My mom is making baked pasta. Unfortunately, she's not very good for my health. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll catch you in a little while.